Capricorn for the week of April 15th, 2024. Hello, my Cappies. Show your love and support. I only need 125 subscribers to reach 2,000. Let's do it. And make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. So on the 15th, not the easiest energy time. You do have a cardinal square happening still. Venus is conjunct with the North Node. A lot of conjunctions going on in the sign of Aries. So for some of you, you could be going through it emotionally. For others of you, you could be fighting with family members at this time and not getting along with family. You start to feel things very intensely here as well. This could also be whoever has to leave your life. Let them leave your life. Bye-bye. For some of you, I feel like what's going on here, this is not the easiest time here because Mars in Pisces is not well aspected. So be careful. Oh my God. Be careful. You could get your car stolen, broken into. You could be getting harassed by other people, and they could be using your car as a way to get attacked, okay? So, or they could be attacking your car as a way to get to you. So I would be very careful with your vehicles during this time period, especially those of you that live in California. I know that's a big problem. So be careful when driving in California or parking your car. Okay, for some of you here, this could be your car needing an upgrade with this energy. For some of you, be aware of your surroundings, especially if you're working, because you could be like working at a place that's shady or has like a lot of gang activity or high crime rates. You could find that people tend to beat themselves up on the street and stuff like that. So just be aware of your surroundings at this time with this energy here. You're not in a very trustworthy area or location this week. You may see a lot of fighting going on around you and stuff, and it has nothing to do with you, but just be aware of that. For some of you, it's a good time to uncomplicate matters in your life with this energy here. Your personal life is more cut and dry this week. On the 16th, for some of you, you can be emotionally confused. You can be fighting with other people in your life, or you can be feeling restless and not the easiest time for you with relationships. You may be appalled by the lack of privacy in your domestic situation. You could have nosy neighbors or neighbors harassing you at this time and wanting your attention because they don't got nothing else better to do. Family may impose upon you at this time, or there could be too much expectations of what you need to get done or what you need to bring to the table. Avoid becoming a couch potato. There may be a tendency by you or others to enjoy the hospitality of the home but not share in the upkeep due to laziness. Avoid making decisions or plans that affect your domestic situation for the time being until you can get more balanced view of what's happening. For some of you here, live-in relationships can suffer at this time because it's very difficult for you to be vulnerable with this person. Or you may feel like if you are vulnerable, like you're giving up a part of yourself with this energy. For others of you, whatever is bothering you, you tend to take it out on everybody else rather than talk about it. Because again, you don't want to be vulnerable this week. Those of you with Mars and Capricorn this week, it's really not well aspected. Check your natal chart. Go to Astro Theme in the link in the description box below. I don't get paid for it. I just like it. I just think it's like the best one when it comes to like free natal charts. And if you just want to look at your natal chart and stuff like that, it's a really great tool to use. Not the best tool for like delineating natal charts, because when my thing was on the fritz with like the whole hacking thing, I used it and I kept having to email them and be like, please let me in. And they're like, yeah, give it about 24 hours. I'll let you back in. And it was like, ah. So it was so crazy. So thank God I have my solar fox star. Thank you, Jesus. So anyways, for some of you here, live-in relationships can suffer at this time because you don't want to be vulnerable. I already said that. This could be like a lot of repressed emotions going on with Mars and Capricorn coming out and blowing up like a teapot and blowing up on anybody. So whatever you're repressing at this time is coming out, and you may totally disregard others' rights, gaining a reputation of being cold, calculating, and selfish and materialistic. So for some of you here, you could be downright cutthroat. It could be a situation for some of you where somebody is talking about an audition or something like that, for example, and you're like, and they're talking about this audition and blah, 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 and guess what? You show up for the audition and you get the part. Okay, it's kind of like that. Or it's a situation here where it's like somebody's like, oh, I'm so excited, I'm going to become like, you know, ship supervisor, they said I'm going to become it, and then you go behind this person's back and then you tell them, you know, this person's on drugs and la 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 and they shouldn't do it. You know, it's like something like that, like something so cutthroat and mean at this time. You could be cold, quick, and irritable, and you must develop a humor, warmth, and humility. But some of you need to be careful with this energy here because you could be accident prone. You could be dealing with broken bones this week, so careful with like going into the shower and stuff like that, you know. For some of you here, it could be a situation where you use other people for your personal gain at this time, okay? What's in it for me? On the 17th, Jupiter conjunct with Uranus at 21 degrees, so if you have planets like Hades, Saturn, you can really feel the effects of this. It's going to be like a purging. Expect the unexpected. You can have epiphanies when it comes to social media content. You may be more prone to speculations or gambling. Also, there's an urge to take chances, but the outcome may be hard to guess beforehand. Romance and children may be the source of surprise. Existing investments may take a surprising turn for the better. It is a very romantic time for you, but also one of illusion. So you see what you want to see in love. Avoid gambling at this time. This is a significant turning point when it comes to the courses of your life changing rather abruptly. You will value your freedom and assert your independence more and will lack patience. Your sense of identity will probably change and potentially cause problems in your relationships with others. You should be careful about feelings that generate an overbearing attitude. You may feel bossy and want to throw your weight around. Others may feel that your ego has grown way too large. Try not to focus too much on yourself. Others may be off-putting because you tend to talk a lot about yourself. So when you get on the phone with other people and you start talking, don't talk about yourself. Be like, how are you doing? I love it because my friend Noli does that to me every time he gets on the phone. The first thing he says, how are you? Let's talk about you. And then we talk about me. Unless he's really going through it emotionally, then me is out of the question and I'm just listening to him talk about him for the next 2 hours. And that's because he's going through it emotionally and he doesn't do well on Mercury retrogrades. He really sucks as a human being when it comes to Mercury retrogrades. He's working on it. We still talk to each other because we're acknowledging that every time Mercury retrograde shows up with me and Noli, we kind of, and then we don't, and I know what time it is, so I'm just like, namaste, and then I just like, and he's like, yeah, you namaste your ass out. It's just like, bye-bye, bye-bye, peace and namaste. And then we call each other later on. So anyways, your sense of what is beautiful may be unpopular. Avoid overindulgence. You can be gaining weight at this time with this energy as well, okay? Then, let me see what else. Did I say you will value your freedom more? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, yeah, I did. Then on the 18th, love relationships may be on again, off again, or difficult to depend on. Electricity between you two may be strong but difficult to manage. Avoid investing in financial matters. Children want more freedom. It is a favorable time to get pregnant. Okay, for romance and socializing, be careful about excessive expenditures. Instability in your career is to be expected. There may be opportunities for advancement, but the danger is there's a sudden fall in status, so be careful. Some ruin their reputation by throwing caution to the wind. Some of you could be like throwing your weight around, you know, that kind of thing. You know, and just getting bossy with people, so be careful. Circumstances can make it so that there's like an early dismissal for you, or they might be like, this wasn't a good match, and then they get rid of you, and then you could try again for another time. You feel like pushing for career advancement and taking initiative to get ahead, but be careful of envy, jealousy, especially if you envy, jealousy. Insurrections are more likely if you are in command. Let me see. This could also be a victory over your enemies at this time. With this energy, you may have to take care of estate issues related to your partner or your parents, or legal matters regarding your home. You may feel like moving to be more at peace at this time, but the price for peace may be too high for some of you here. Then on Friday, the sun moves into Taurus at this time. This is going to be in your 5th house, so busy energy is going to help alleviate the stellium. Not really help alleviate the stellium, but basically you're going to be very productive at this time. You could be a little bit more socializing, or you could be more invested in other people's problems at this time, especially family outside the home with these energies. You become more persuasive now, and you're able to sway the opinions of others. Your children require greater supervision. Love relationships may be going through a strain, or you two could be like in a roommate situation for now. Not a good time for investments, although long-term investments should not suffer much. Poor judgment and acting on pranks or practical jokes is more likely. Self-expression may be uncoordinated or seem awkward. Self-expression is also highly favored for some of you, as well as romance and socializing. You may have the power to make long-lasting impressions on others. A great time for job interviews or dating. Your sense of identity is changing profoundly. You may have more ambition than before. You now have a great opportunity to make changes in your life that will enhance your visibility in the world with a level of personal confidence that is formidable. You'll only pursue changes that are necessary and won't feel the need to completely disrupt your life. You have insight into how to use your personal power effectively and without encouraging resistance from others, as you are more concerned with what's best for the whole rather for your own selfish ambitions. You have good relations with those who are in powerful positions, and you may indeed benefit through their help. Other people see you as determined and competent and will trust you, and there could be more responsibility placed on you because they find you to be more reliable. You may want to share your insight with others in order to empower them, and you can be an effective teacher or counselor. You may also be attracted to physical discipline like endurance training or strength training at this time, and will find it easier now to not get sick with this energy or to not be injured. Make good use of this time to advance your personal goals, which will benefit those around you as well. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Thank you everybody for liking. I got 3 likes so far for this video, so if you are resonating with this video or with what I'm talking about, please like. Also, thank you for everybody subscribing. It's up to 1877, so I'm trying to get this up to 2,000 subscribers. So thank you for everybody who's liking, subscribing, and sharing tonight. I really appreciate the love energy. That's why I do what I do. So the Ace of Coins, creating your own reality. For some of you, this could be getting a job. If you get a job at this time, that means that you will get another job either later on in 6 months, or you will get another job next year. And so you might quit that job that you're currently at and get another one. Thank you for liking. The Queen of Swords, you need to watch your emotional self. Mars is not well aspected in Pisces, so you could be like a fish out of water throwing tantrums and tiaras everywhere. So I would be careful with this energy here. There could be like a lot of miscommunications going on at this time. The 8 of Coins, you could be throwing yourself into your work. You could be frustrated with other people because they may not have the same work ethics as you as well. Alrighty, the Sun card, you're a perfectionist when it comes to your career. You're mastering your money situation at this time, so it's a great time for business. The Queen of Cups, I feel that for some of you here, that you're definitely thinking about somebody from your past at this time. You could even be obsessed about this person with this energy. For some of you, this could be with the ex. For some of you, not all of you, because I've done a lot of readings with some Cappies, and they don't want to go with they don't want to go back to their ex. They're like, oh, hail to the nay. Oh, nay. Okay, so I totally get it. But for some of you, okay, you want to go back to that old flame, okay? So yeah, so that could be on your mind at this time. You could be kind of like obsessing about it. I know it hasn't been the easiest time for love for my Cappies, but you guys, it is there, alrighty. It's just not the best energy time for it right now, okay? But, you know, things are changing, so, you know, be patient. I know you got Uranus in your 5th house. I don't think Uranus in the 5th house is very auspicious, but you also got Vulcan in the sign of Leo, which is not very auspicious for love, but it's direct right now, forming a fire trine, so it's Mercury in retrograde too, so, you know, be careful of the timing of it all, because what's happening here, because Vulcan, you know, it's like you guys can find love when you're young, but then when you're older, you kind of want financial security. So until you get financial security, then you may want love, okay? So you're more about power when you're older and more about spirituality when you're older, okay? So like love can be a little bit on again, off again for my youngins. But it can happen. You guys can have love. It can like flourish and all that good stuff, you know? The Judgment card, major decisions are coming up. For some of you, could be dealing with court at this time with this energy. For some of you, you're very ambitious for power at this time. You're going after big money at this time with this energy here. There could be business opportunities or career opportunities presenting themselves to you despite the energies that be. Again, it just means that you will that next year around this time, like you'll come across new opportunities to grow, or you may find a new job at this time, okay? So it's not necessarily a bad thing, and it'll be more by your hand that you leave, not by their hand, okay? The Emperor card, you have a great level of self-control. For some of you, this could be dealing with father at this time with this energy here. You could be reevaluating your relationships with those in authority. You may have some trust issues in regards to them. For some of you here, this person may not have given you credit for your work, or this could be a family member. This could be dealing with father at this time, and father may not have given you credit for all the things that you've done for him, and could be showing a little bit of favoritism towards other people in your life as well. So it could be things like that going on. The King of Swords, I feel this person's very analytical. I do feel like if you communicate your feelings, wants, and needs, that you do have influence over other people, because you tend to make more sense and you have like a lot of common sense with others. So it's very easy for other people to see your way. So make sure that this week, when it comes to your wants, needs, that you're communicating what it is that you want, or that you are communicating in general, and other people will be able to see your way of thinking. For some of you, this is a beautiful time. You can feel more connected to your purpose-driven journey. Those of you in college, you could be going into internships at this time with this energy. So this is really an auspicious time, beautiful energy time for career and career growth with this energy, or getting an internship at this time as well. The Two of Wands, you're very original in your way of thinking. You think outside the box. This could be a great time for those of you in sales and those of you who have to meet like quotas at this time. I feel like you could be meeting those quotas. This is a great time for investments. So making an investment into like a house or something like that, that could be a good time for this energy, okay? Or an Airbnb, that could be a good time for that. For some of you here, the tea. The tea is delicious, okay? But the tea could also be about you in another relationship in your life. And I feel like somebody, a Libra or another Capricorn, is trying to reconnect you two guys back together. They're trying to put Humpty Dumpty, or it could be an Aries. They're trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together again, and they're trying to like get you guys to reconcile your differences. They're trying to get this person to see the error of their ways. So somebody's trying to put you and another person back together again. This could be another family member, you know, and I feel like this family member has used you in the past, and they do want to see you, but at the same time, it's kind of like too little too late kind of situation. But it's like too little too late for them, because they could be in like hospice or really sick at this time, and you're kind of like, I don't want to see them. They put me through hell, or they damaged me or abused me. Something happened that, and now everybody wants to play like Jesus and be like, but you must make amends for your though. And it's like, okay, you know, I'll go talk to my therapist, thank you, and we'll make amends together, you know. So it's kind of like that kind of situation, like you really don't want to connect with this person, okay? For some of you, you're more concerned about building your empire, okay, and working on big organizations at this time. For some of you, you're a father figure in somebody's life. You could be mentoring somebody with this energy here. I feel like this is a great time for teachers. You're very helpful in helping others. This could also be you just being a friend and helping somebody become successful, or, you know, great time for those of you who are therapists, because you're helping others with their self-esteem and their self-value and their self-worth, and you see something in them that they really don't see, okay? The Hangman card, indecisions are coming up at this time, something heavy on your mind, so you may not do it this month. This could be more of a thought than an action with this energy here. For some of you, could be reevaluating a love relationship. Should I stay? Should I go? With this energy here as well, instead of going with the flow. You're very anxious with this energy when it comes to new relationships at this time. So be careful with this energy, okay? The Nine of Coins, I feel that for some of you here, this could be buying or selling a home, or thinking about buying or selling a home, or thinking about like doing like equity on your home or something like that, or even renovating your home at this time. Alrighty, for some of you, you may feel like you don't want to stay where you are and you want to move somewhere else at this time with this energy here as well. So I see that coming up for you. Thank you for everybody. Ooh. Thank you for everybody liking. I really appreciate it. This is like the most likes I ever got for Capricorn, so I really appreciate the love. So thank you. So this could also be traveling or thinking about traveling to a different state or country and like living there, okay? The Ten of Swords, I see like a reversal of fortune happening for some of you here as well. Let me see. Okay. Starting over in certain areas of your life this week with this energy. The World card, recognition and success, mastering your money situation. You're definitely being like, you're being seen at this time by important people, and they are seeing your potential with this energy, or important people tend to gravitate towards you, okay? It's like, I don't know what it is. Maybe you smell successful or something, but they tend to like you, and they tend to like what you say at this time with this energy. I feel like you could be on somebody's mental level, or you have the same work ethics and ambitions that this person has, and they love that about you, and they love your tenacity. Ooh, okay, that was really, ooh. Okay, some of you could be going back to school at this time and updating yourself on the latest and greatest at work. This could also be on the job training. This could also be paid to go back to school with this energy. The Four of Wands, this could be work and home this week. For some of you, the focus could be on family this week and talking to family. So lots of communications with family at this time with this energy. A good time, despite the energies that be, making financial decisions. So you could be making better financial decisions for yourself this week with this energy. The Moon card, I feel you could feel grounded with this energy here. You could feel emotionally balanced at this time with this energy as well. The Three of Cups, I feel that there's lots of communications going on between you and family, and you may like it too, because it's like good conversations as well, and really making connections with the people in your life. It's better weather, so you can find yourself visiting family and spending more time talking to them on the phone, or just spending more time at their house and eating at their house and all that good stuff, okay? The Seven of Swords, you're more quiet and to yourself on certain things. You're not very revealing on your feelings, so you're not very you don't want to be vulnerable with others and tell them your problems or your worries or whatever is bothering you, because you don't feel like crying in front of them. So you don't want to cry in front of them, so you're kind of like avoiding that. And thank you for everyone subscribing. 1881, almost at 2,000. Yay, thank you. That made my day. I had such a crappy weekend. Oh my gosh. This could also be making new friends or connections. A great time for socializing here. For some of you here, you could be stealing somebody's friend or somebody's connections with this energy. This could be dealing with a Cancer and a Libra, and they could be pissed off at you because you're making their friends your friends. So they could start getting a little bit, you know, evil because of that, all right? Because they know what you're doing, all right? So you're really trying to climb that, you know, trying to climb on somebody's coattails at this time. It's going to work for you, but the way you go about doing it, you know, again, like the astrology, it's nasty. The Seven of Wands, I feel for some of you here that this could be fighting with somebody with this energy here. You may not be getting along with family for a very long time. For others of you here, you could be fighting with court at this time. So court's coming up this week for some of you here with this energy. The Five of Swords, I feel that you need to be about bigger picture. Don't be so quick to burn your bridges or shoot your pinky toe off, because you're going to regret your decision later on, okay? I feel also that you could be going to court this week to give some kind of testimony at this time, or give your side of the story about things as well. This could also be a great time for teachers. The Knight of Coins, as I connect with this energy, it doesn't mean this, but I feel like you could be making some money moves as well with this energy, okay? So you could be really ambitious for power at this time, and this could also be career milestones happening, but I do feel like you're going to be making some real money moves. Like, you are tenacious for power and for fame and success and all that good stuff. Like, it's like you are really, I mean, you are really trying over here, okay? You are trying to dip and do, alrighty, and to be really seen this week with this energy. energy. The Page of Swords, I feel that you need to keep your receipts this week because somebody's trying to throw you under the bus. I see confrontation happening here. I feel that somebody's trying to get you in trouble. So again, keep your receipts. The gossip is flying everywhere around you at this time in regards to work. So work could be very dangerous, little minefield of who she said, he said, and blaming games. The Six of Swords, you could be very much in your head this week because you're keeping all your feelings to yourself and you're not really expressing them because you just don't want to be vulnerable. It's like you do the ugly cry when you get home, or when you get in your car, you do the ugly cry. I do see traveling coming up for some of you here as well. This could be a move to a different state or country, or thinking about moving to a different state or country, so that's still there. The Strength card, your hard work and perseverance is paying off as well with this energy. You're throwing yourself into career. You're taking your career very seriously. So this could be a great time for business here. This is a great time for proving yourself at this time. For some of you, you could be working on a top secret project. For those of you in the acting industry, this could be working on a top secret, project. Okay, the Ten of Cups, your perspective and outlook on life is changing. I feel like this is a happier energy time period for you as well. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out for you this week as well with this energy. All right, or delve into spirituality to alleviate Pallas in retrograde in your 12th house, because Pallas in retrograde is make you very much the skeptic, and it doesn't help that you have all that fire in your chart, because you definitely are the snippy skeptic at this time. Okay, but delve into spirituality to help alleviate that and help promote your faith consciousness, your manifesting ways. Okay, the Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe for you as well with this energy. I feel like you're not thinking logically about certain things at this time. Yeah, you're not delving into faith consciousness. You got to touch it, see it in order to believe it. So help yourself with that Pallas in retrograde, because Pallas in retrograde wants to rehash stuff and wants to talk about things and brings up stuff, and then you go snapping at other people because you don't want to bring it up. Alrighty, so you're very much triggered by other people in your life at this time with this energy. So watch your emotional self this week. Okay, delve into prayer. Alrighty, thank you all for the likes and the subscribing. I'm going to go on to Aquarius, and all my other videos are up on my homepage. I'm still doing the $20 email readings. You can find that in the link in the description box below. Even if you just want a general to see where the direction of the energies are going, or maybe you have a bunch of questions you want answered, see if it comes up in the general. It's 3 months, so April, May, June, alrighty, and then I talk about the astrology. So Jupiter's coming up, Pluto's going retrograde. How is it going to affect me? What is it going to do? And then I use that too, okay? So check it out, and thank you for everybody subscribing. I'm at 1881, alright, so we're trying to get to 2,000. So I only need, let me see, 2,000 minus, 1881. This is so awesome. 119 people to go. So please subscribe. I only need 119. Yay!